After bottom falls out, Nunes declares impeachment was in fact a fake. Hello and welcome to TST. If you are new to the channel, tap on the subscription button and press the notification bell so you can receive news and updates that you can rely on daily. In a classic case of be careful what you wish for, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi raised serious questions about her party's passage of 2 impeachment articles against President Donald Trump on Wednesday by refusing to submit them to the Senate. Representative Devin Nunes tweeted that Pelosi's decision not to send the articles of impeachment to the Senate until she is satisfied there will be a fair trial proves the Democrats' effort is insincere. Now we know this was in fact a fake impeachment, he said. Nunes' tweet was accompanied by a video clip of his appearance on Fox News' Tucker Carlson Tonight. This is how you make a coup attempt incredibly boring, he told host Carlson. The congressman said he is not alone in his assessment of Trump's impeachment. Nunes told Carlson that Representative Don Young of Alaska, the longest-serving Republican member of Congress, said he'd been involved in 3 impeachment proceedings, but this is the first fake one he has been involved in. Take a look at this.
We want to go to Congressman Devin Nunes of California, who I think has to vote, so we just want to get him in here quickly. You've been watching this all day, Congressman. Give us the latest from Capitol Hill, if you would.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me on. I described it on the floor tonight as this is how you make a coup attempt extremely boring, because there are no crimes here. There's nothing. I heard Don Young tonight. He's the longest-serving member in Congress right now. He said that he's participated in 3 impeachments. He said this is the first fake impeachment he's been involved in. And I think that really sums it up.
And it's really the first line impeachment in American history, I think. I mean, has there ever been an attempt like this that is purely partisan?
Well, it's not only that, there hasn't been, right? So that's obvious. But also the way this was all orchestrated, right? So on the day after the Mueller flameout, you then have this whistleblower that comes forward, meets with Adam Schiff's staff, according to Adam Schiff. We still haven't got to the bottom of that. Clearly, the whistleblower's complaint didn't match with the actual phone call. We were told that we were going to meet this whistleblower. We had to hear from the whistleblower. All of a sudden, the whistleblower is gone. And anybody who attempts to get to the whistleblower is, trying to do something nefarious. And then they turn this into something crazy, trying to accuse Republicans of denying that Russians actually do interfere in our elections, and that we were somehow making up a conspiracy theory that the Democrats themselves were over in Ukraine and working with Ukrainians to get dirt on the Trump campaign. Those are just the facts. So the idea that they would turn this into an impeachment coup is rather bizarre.
I would say that's an understatement, but a great summary by you. Thanks so much for coming on tonight.
Thank you.
Pelosi has indicted she won't send the articles of impeachment to the Senate until Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell reveals what Trump's trial will look like. But McConnell has already made it clear he wants a quick trial and no witnesses. Although Trump has indicted, he'd like to settle the score by interrogating witnesses in a trial. He is likely to follow McConnell's lead. McConnell met with Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer of New York on Thursday to discuss trial rules. Schumer is insisting on a full trial with witnesses and documents. The impasse appears to be the false flag Pelosi has staged to stop impeachment from moving forward while being able to claim she did her job to those in her base with Trump derangement syndrome. Americans who have been paying attention have long known the impeachment proceedings were a sham, with the whistleblower's account of Trump's July telephone call with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky not matching the transcript of the call at the center of the impeachment case. The transcript makes it clear that there was no bribery and no quid pro quo. Then there were Representative Adam Schiff's missteps. As chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, the California Democrat said his committee had no contact with the whistleblower before receiving the complaint. We have not spoken directly with the whistleblower. But that was a lie. The whistleblower had contacted a committee aide before the complaint was filed. By refusing to send the impeachment articles to the Senate, it appears Pelosi is trying to buy time. But is she really? The Speaker was forced into moving forward with impeachment to appease her increasingly vocal and unhinged progressive base. In order to maintain control of the party, she gave them their bread and circuses. But it remains to be seen whether she's willing to get shredded in the Senate, which would assuredly happen. Both Schumer and Pelosi are at least smart enough to know they didn't have an actual crime for impeachment. But in their arrogance, they thought that lion tamers Schiff and New York Representative Gerald Nadler, chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, were good enough liars and actors to convince the American people that Trump's actions are impeachable. But they failed miserably. Pelosi knew going in that the House would pass impeachment articles, and she was right. Only 3 Democrats defected. Rather than risk a trial in the Senate where Democrats won't be able to pull off their tightrope act, it looks like Pelosi isn't buying time. She's backing out. And that was the plan all along. It sure is something almost none of us could even fathom. But potentially, it could be what Pelosi really has had in her devil's workshop. Well, let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. And haven't you checked out the official TST store yet? It has a variety of Patriot-themed custom t-shirts, sweatshirts, mugs, phone cases, and a ton more. Make sure to check it out and maybe help us out by picking some products for yourself and your loved ones at very reasonable prices. It does make a huge difference to what we're doing here. Link in the description below. If you've liked this report, please let us know by tapping the like button down below, share the news among friends and family, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for more news and updates on TST. I'm David Ravine, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.